um, giving the appearance that it's just something we have to do, right? So asking one or two questions and ducking out. You also want to keep the formality of the debate. You don't just want to, and I forget who it was, so I'm not trying to call anybody out, but just say, I'm done, and sit down. It's probably not the strategy to say, I have no further questions. Just be really, and I know that nervousness plays a lot in that, so totally understandable, whichever one of y'all did that, I can't remember who it was. I just remember so yeah, do that. Also, a couple of y'all, and again, I forget who, I have to look at my notes more, and I can't talk and read at the same time. We want to be careful making statements, even kind of veiled statements during your cross-ex. You cannot use your cross-ex for statements. So even, and I think this one maybe was Zach at the end, it was somebody else earlier, and I forget who, but it's like, did you know that? And then you make a statement. Well, that's not really a question, that's a statement, right? And so we want to be careful. Now again, it was, you kind of, maybe you get away with it because your next question tied into that, but that may be something you say for rebuttal, which in this rounds, we weren't doing rebuttals. So yeah, you just want to watch that. 4:30, 7:30, 4:47. So lots of them right around 5 minutes, give or take 15 seconds, right? Give or take 20 seconds. So the timing was good. We want to maybe structure a little bit. Zach, good use of your time at 7.5 minutes. What else? Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to turn it over then to Addison. Addison, our Challenge 4 graduate and recent just debates, coming back to spend time with us. Thank you. And just by way of your experience and encouragement, what did you notice?
Okay, I'm going to go individually like I've done in the past. I'm going to start with Emily. The one I see was a great argument, great speech. You had very good pace and a very clear. You had a good volume. I would work on more eye contact just because it is a practice speech. But other than the eye contact, like you had good short harms and you repeated your harms, and I appreciated that. And it was just a really solid argument. So very good job for that. What did I see? Ashton, good pace and volume. I would try to make your stronger points a little more clearer, so I know like, oh, this is the strongest links in your argument, and just to have a little more eye contact. You had very good composure when you lost your train of thought, because like I've said, whenever I do that, I tend to freak out, and none of you guys have. And all through debates I've watched, you've all had very good poise, and just being able to find your place and continue the argument is very impressive and very professional. So good job for that. Zach, you had great eye contact, and you showed each spot that you were responding to, which is very nice when I'm flowing. And you pointed out what parts of the negative that they didn't follow through on, which was good. I think maybe speak a little bit slower at times. You had a lot in your argument, so I'm guessing that's why you spoke a little fast, but it was easy to follow, and I appreciated that you just made a point to tell me what your strong points were. And Liberty, for someone that was just a cross-examination, you had very good composure and responses in cross-examination.
Thank you.
And that's spur of the moment, so that was very good. You had good pace, good flow of the argument. I think be a little louder, just because you did have a very strong argument, and when you're louder, the confidence is kind of shown a little more. But again, you were able to tie up all the loose ends, and you told me why I should vote negative instead of, oh, yes, negative. Wait, yes, you're negative. Sorry. You told me why I should vote negative instead of just saying, oh, vote for us. And that's always very good. So, yes, I've been Bella.